Right. And my last question for you is a little bit different, but it's kind of just what do you think as far as being an online mogul, someone who's active on social media, who knows about the internet? What's your advice to parents maybe seeing their kids doing things on the internet? I mean not bad things necessarily, but just in terms of, they don't really know, like you said, the content that their kids are consuming. They're not really up to date on TikTok or all those things. What is your advice as far as how they can be in tune? Like, should they be on TikTok? Should they be on social media? Should they be like kind of part of this experience, or what do you recommend?
I recommend, as long as you can keep your kids away from a smartphone, absolutely do it. I know that just for safety issues, a lot of parents do want their kids to have a phone so they can be reachable. Completely understand that. But the internet is a dark place. And I say that as someone who is habitually on the internet. Do not let your 10-year-old, 12-year-old, heck, I would even say your 13, 14-year-old, unsupervised on Twitter, on TikTok, on YouTube even. There's just so much out there that you as a parent would never even imagine. You never mind the political ideologies they could go through. Also, I mean, unfortunately, there is a lot of not safe for work content. Adult content is more prevalent than ever online. So really just don't take for granted that the internet is not a place for children to be left unsupervised. And when your kid is old enough, when they are on social media, you absolutely need to be on social media as well. I don't think it's unreasonable for a parent to say that you can't have a password on your phone. If you're going to have, whatever social media account, I need to be your friend on it just so I can see. This may not make you the cool mom or the cool parent, but ultimately, like, your kid is not supposed to be your friend. You're supposed to be their guardian and look out for them, and that's harder than ever with the internet. The internet it's just such a scary place out there, and I don't mean to fear monger, but I don't think it can be understated really how many kids' lives have been changed just by not having guidance and being exposed to a lot of very adult things.
Totally, absolutely. And like you said, when we were kids, like elementary school level, we didn't have all these things. We weren't on social media.
Hmm.
Like Twitter, these things were not a thing until we were older. And
Yeah.
honestly, like I didn't even make one until, I thought I was early to creating a Twitter. I was in like 12th grade or something, and I never even used it. And then later, I would go on it. But honestly, I just feel like we weren't exposed to these problems. And now that we're
Right.
older, it's so much easier to kind of fathom what's happening there. But I couldn't imagine if you were a child dealing with this. So, yes. But Lauren, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. How can people find you?
Sure. Well, you can find me on YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and BitChute by searching Lauren Chen. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram and Getter at the Lauren Chen.